What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom Nagel. If it's your first time here, thank you for stopping by, and if you could do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. So today I wanted to do a tutorial on how I set up Final Cut Pro to start a project. Basically starting from importing the footage, getting everything set up right before I start editing. Now I edit with Premiere and Final Cut Pro, but I have to admit over the last several years I haven't really been using Premiere too much. Pretty much transitioning only into Final Cut Pro. I could do another video another time on why. So the project I'm working on today is a music video that I just finished shooting for the band Cobra Club. It's their song called Ghost. And I thought this was a perfect opportunity to walk you guys through how I just get things set up. So I'll stop talking and let's just get to it. First thing we're going to do is pull up our Finder, and I always edit off an external hard drive. Right now I have a G drive. It's faster, so I feel like it's a little safer and keeps things off your actual computer. So how I set it up, I just have Steelhouse Projects. It's this year, which is 2020. Crazy year. And clients. So this is Cobra Club Band and for the Ghost music video. So I've already imported everything, but how I have it set up here, and usually I set it up like this, I have the song. I have a folder for effects. There's nothing in it right now. Some photo examples. This is from pre-production and also their treatment. But the big thing is the footage. So here I like to, when I import the footage, I always organize it by scene, or break it down by day. Like for example, we have a bed scene, we have a dancer scene here, some drone footage, Ken footage, that's basically the second camera. He was our DP on the shoot. Some miscellaneous stuff, outdoor lounge, poker, pool, things like that. So as you can see, these are the clips from the music video. Alright, so now that we have all that organized, we need to go into Final Cut and start placing it in there. So first thing you're going to do is File, New, Library. So we want to create a library for this project. We're just going to call it, we'll call it Ghost Music Video, and we're going to put it into our projects under Cobra Club Ghost Music Video. So it'll go in here. So we're just going to save that. If you pull up Finder, it is there now. Okay, cool. So back to Final Cut. Let's close this project out, or this library out, excuse me. So you're going to get this first event, which is a date. I always like to change it so we can rename it. Let's just put poker. So what I like to do is I like to correlate the events to what I have in the footage folder. So Adriel, bed, dancers, drone, Ken footage, miscellaneous, outdoor lounge, and so on. So that's what we're going to do. So we have poker, and let's see. So we'll just do a new event under the Ghost music video. We'll do pool, we know. File, new event, we have bed. So stuff like this. So we're going to create an event for each scene that we shot, and I'm just going to fast forward through this and get them all in here. Alright guys, so now we have all our scenes broken into events. There's a few more I want to add here. I always like to add, for this, it'll just be one song. So we'll throw the song in there. Also can make an event for effects. And we'll do one more, actually two more. But for the project files, I like to break out an event and have them its own, the project files its own event, just to keep it separated. And we'll do one more for logo, which I need to get from the band. Now we have everything broken down into different events. So we'll go ahead and start importing footage. So we can go click on that. Go to Still Projects 2020, Cobra Club, Ghost Video, and then under Footage, we're in the Adriel event. So click on the first file, down to the last, Shift, and over here to the right, we're going to add it to the existing event, which is Adriel. I like to leave files in place. It just leaves it where you put it on the external hard drive instead of doubling up that. Sometimes you can create optimized media or proxy media. I shot this through the Shogun Atomos in ProRes, so I'm not going to optimize it at this time, but if you shoot it in other formats, it is good to create some optimized media. So we'll import that. Now you can see it is in the Adriel event, all his clips of his solos. So we'll go ahead and import some of the rest. So we'll do it again. We'll go into the bed scene, shift click to select them all, import selected, and you can see this scene is all imported. Let's see, we'll do outdoor lounge. Do another one here. So outdoor lounge, scroll down, shift click, and we will import selected. And now we have all of these clips in this. So I'm going to go ahead and import the rest of the clips really quick here. Now another way you can actually import things is by just dragging, and I do this sometimes if your media is set up over here on the right and everything's good, because it will import it at your last settings. But you can just go into Finder and actually go back to Final Cut here, not have it full screen. Go into your Finder, go into your project, get back to this, Cobra Club, and let's see. So under the Tarek, I can see all his clips. We can highlight those clips and just drag them right in, which is also an easy way to do it. So we can do it again for this, the walking through party, and we'll just slide those over. Now, going back to, I'm going to go back to the drone footage. So the drone footage is not in ProRes. So I'm going to go to Import Media, and I want to go back to folder where the drone footage is, and we're going to highlight all this drone footage. Now for this, I am going to create optimized media. Final Cut plays the DJI drone footage a lot better if you optimize it, so I suggest doing that if you're importing drone footage, especially from DJI. So we'll import that. Also need to import the song, which we can do really quick. Don't need to create optimized media, import that so I have the song. Now the drone footage, since I am creating some optimized media, is going to take a minute for it to render. But you can see here, it's transcoding and analyzing all the DJI footage. So the last thing I'm going to do while that is transcoding is in the project event, what I do is this is where I put my project, so my project file. So I'm going to go new project, and we'll put Ghost Music Video 1.0 because this will be the first cut. Now you can go into use custom settings. Your video you can change from HD to 2K, 4K, and so on. Change your resolution, your frame rate. I'm going to use automatic settings for this one just because I know I shot it in 4K at 24 frames or 23.98 frames, and it's in Apple ProRes already. So I'm just going to hit OK, Now I have my project, which now the timeline becomes active. And let's say I can put, let's go outside deck. Let's just start with a clip. So I can drag that in, and now I have my first clip in the timeline. Now if I want to check the project file, click on it, and over here in your inspector, I can see that it's 4K at 23.9 frames per second, and looks good. Apple ProRes, we are good to go. Alright, so now I have my project and I have all my events. Now I can start going in and logging everything. So, for instance, we'll go to this clip here. So, I click on it to highlight the clip, start at the beginning, and you can hit the space bar and it'll start playing. Now you can mark in and out points by hitting the I for in, and let's say I like this section, so I hit out and I click F for marking it as a favorite, and then I can click in again and out, that's a favorite, in, and we'll play it for a little bit, out, favorite, so on and so forth. So now if I have all clips, I can just click favorites, and now I'm only going to see the favorite clips that I chose, which then I can take that clip and I can move it down here in my timeline as an edit. Something like this. Now obviously this isn't the edit, but you can see how I'm going to start getting organized. The other thing you can do, let's say we go back to all clips and you're hitting your favorites, but let's say we'll say this is a wide shot. Now we can bring up keywords. Let's get rid of these, but we'll create a new one. Let's see, wide. So I know this is a wide shot. Now for this, I can make a keyword for this clip I chose, if I wanted to. Or let's say I go down this clip and I playing it through, and let's see down here, playing it through, and I like this section, so I hit I for in, O for out, and I hit favorite, but I also want to do the keyword. So I click on that as a wide, which is actually wrong. So we'll do another one, we'll say close, and we'll click it as a close-up. So now I have a wide favorite and I have a close favorite. So gives you a little bit idea. That's starting to get into a little bit more advanced. Today mainly I wanted to just show you how I set up the events. So now we have all our events with our scenes and also our first project file, which we'll put some different clips in there once we start editing, and that's pretty much it. So that's it, guys. That's basically how I set things up in Final Cut before I start editing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something today. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments below and I will get back to you or help you guys out with anything I can. Also, hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.